FBA gatekeeping weekly, Burna Boy's arrogance backfires, and Somalis and Haitians learn the hard way. Now, I don't know who this YouTuber is, but I saw this and I was instantly intrigued. So let's get into it. The Culture Debrief, that's the name of them. Let's get it.
All right, y'all, let's cut straight through the noise today, because today we're talking about Burna Boy, the Somali community, and the Haitian community that are all learning the same lesson in 2025. Black Americans do not reward arrogance. We punish it every single time. Because if there's one universal law in this country, is that pride always comes before the fall. And FBA audiences are the gravity that brings people right back down. So today we're breaking down the Burna Boy's US tour collapsing under the weight of his own arrogance, immigrant communities discovering that homeland pride doesn't protect you from deportation, and the deeper cultural truth: FBA patience is long but not unlimited. So
hey bro, she ain't lying, dog. Black folks, we'll let you get by for a little bit, but once you start getting beside yourself, smelling yourself, feeling yourself, man, listen, bro, man, who he think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, we embrace you, but shit, nigga, don't overstay your welcome now. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here.
we're going to start with Burna Boy, a man who has now run the tab of arrogance so long, even the universe said, I'm not paying for that. He saw a grieving black woman resting her eyes at his show. And instead of compassion, instead of decency, instead of humanity, he ordered security to remove her.
Up there, and I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me. It pisses me the fuck off, bro.
Down.
You understand? So please take her the fuck home.
Down.
Damn, Burna, that's how you rocking. That's how you coming, brother. Damn, dog. You know if somebody falling asleep at a concert, bro, they tired. Come on now. Oh, Lord. That'll make me want to fight right there, dog. I got to get my hands on dude. Pause.
Fast.
Damn.
Take her home. Bro, I'm not doing no more songs until you take her home.
No.
Really like.
So you telling me you gonna ruin everybody else's experience because you and your emotions, bro? Emotional, dog. Emotional.
But you're taking the fucking piss, man. Well, I'm not doing another song till you go home.
That moment alone was ugly. But then
Can you fight, though? That's what I want to know. Do you got hands, Burna Boy? Because, dog, that's some disrespectful shit.
he doubles down. On IG Live, he said, I force anybody be my fan. And then the real dagger is when he said, I need fans with money, no broke fans.
Zero peso, man. Me, I know.
What?
I can for. I tell you, say, make them out of my fans.
You know, the translation to that was, I don't need the everyday black supporters who built me. And FBA audiences said, all right, don't worry, you won't have them. Within
What? Hey, boy, what? I just got the perfect song. Where is that? This nigga think he dollar bill.
You don't deserve nothing, you don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck, don't say nothing, don't speak to me, don't look at me.
Burna, damn, dog. What?
weeks, Minneapolis canceled, Chicago canceled, at least 5 arenas scratched quietly off the tour, empty seats everywhere. Organizers whispered canceling dates like they owed child support. FBA audiences didn't tweet think pieces. They didn't argue. They just simply, removed their money. And Burna Boy's tour folded like an origami plane because FBAs don't protest arrogance. We financially assassinated.
Bro, listen, dog. Whenever you have an audience, you have to respect the audience, bro. That'll be like me saying everybody that watch me right now, boy, what? Career suicide. I would never do no dumb shit like that, bro. Y'all the people that keep the lights on. Y'all watch the videos so it get the views. Y'all like it. Y'all share it. Y'all comment it, bro. You got to be respectful and thankful and grateful for your fans, bro. Come on, man. This niggas are lame, dog.
This is what happens when you are not humble in life. When you're not humble,
this is the outcome of it, because now people ain't fucking with you, Burna Boy. You wanted to kick out the woman for sleeping, not knowing what she had gone through. Now you're gonna suffer, and now you're gonna lose money from it. That's your own business. Sometimes when people actually forget where they come from,
This is crazy work.
I forget the struggle that they went through in order to reach the success that they're fulfilling now. This is why God always says to remain humble.
Yes.
Because what God can give, what's the answer? Oh, he can take it away. And look how many, look. Come look. There's
that
barely
bit empty.
anyone there to see you. And this is Burna Boy we are talking about. Burna Boy. Who are
Well, it look like Burna Boy did burnt some bridges. And them the same bridges he need to cross so he can get paid. This nigga crazy.
many arenas before in the past. People ain't fucking with you right now because you wanted to be greedy. You wanted to think you're above the program. Ain't nobody above anybody. You don't know what that woman had gone through. You don't know what she had went through. And the fact that you kicked her out for sleep, and she paid her hard-earned money to come see
Crazy.
you. If she wanted to sleep throughout the whole of the thing, then she could have slept. If you're coming out late or if you're just not doing your part, cool. Then, okay, she's sleeping. That means to her, maybe you're not performing your best. Or maybe she's just...
I hate when people start getting that prima donna personality, that ego, that pride, dog. Remain humble. Like, we ain't trying to say walk on eggshells or nothing like that, but man, show some decency and respect towards people, man, especially the people that help you keep the lights on.
Tired, but that's her money. I would have, you know what? Security would have literally had to drag me. They would have to drag me out. I'm paying my money and you're telling me to get out. I would have sat there.
Man, she gotta be able to
and you know what?
dudes some kind of
all
way.
the pick me people that was like, get out. Nah, you lot should have supported. You lot were there. I know you're there to see Burna Boy, but you should have supported that woman there, man. Foul play.
Now, this is the part people really need to hear because no one's really talking about this anymore. But Burna Boy already had a massive scandal in 2022 when his security shot a man inside a Lagos nightclub.
What?
Because the man, guess what, confronted Burna for hitting on his wife, a married woman standing next to her husband, and Burna still tried to flirt with her. The man defended his wife's dignity, and Burna's security shot him. Another woman was reportedly injured as well. And instead of accountability, Burna walked out the club laughing.
Who this nigga think he is, Victor Sweets? Y'all ever seen Four Brothers? Victor was trying to hit one of his workers' Puerto Rican new wife. Yeah, man, trying to shit on dudes in front of their wife. Boy, you know what happened to Victor, right? I think he ended up taking a permanent ice bath after that, bro. You play with a dude wife, dog. Come on, man.
Witnesses said he acted untouched, untouchable, and above everyone. He should have been done right there. Career should have been over, impact over, canceled permanently.
Crazy.
But he wasn't. Why? Maybe because African celebrity culture treats arrogance like a personality trait and not a red flag. You see, in Nigeria's upper class entertainment world, arrogance is normal, flaunting power is celebrated, being above the law, is expected, and fans excuse celebrity ego like it's fashion.
Nah, us people from over here, we don't play like that, dog. You ain't bigger than the program, partner. Believe that. You ain't brick, boy. Who is you? Oh, you must think you DJ Clue. Boy, look, hey, nigga, what? There's no way, man. Especially not nobody from New Orleans, man. They gonna, hey, bro, I done seen, man, first of all, people from New Orleans act like they too cool for school, so we'll never treat this nigga like he a celebrity, no way. But I'm saying, if, way to fuck up your career, bro.
So the shooting never impacted him globally. Western media barely covered it. The Afrobeats wave was too hot to slow down. He walked away untouched, unquestioned, and unpunished. And that taught him the wrong lesson, that arrogance work, until he met an audience that does not play that.
Burna Boy saying, I am not forcing anybody to be my fan, and I don't want broke fans, is a clear example of Burna Boy's arrogance. I keep on saying this. This is not the first time Burna Boy has shown the world how arrogant he is. It is not. Bro, there's a media personality in Nigeria that just writes a book about Burna Boy and how arrogant he is, and has been actually. This same Burna Boy has kicked people on stage. This same Burna Boy has slapped people. This same Burna Boy has kicked people out of his show. Not even one. In fact, the one that's trending right now by the Colorado one wasn't even the main one. I think there was another one that happened last year. Look, DJ Lambo, who's like part of his team right now as like what, tour DJ or whatever, he cursed that out on the stage too. That was like years ago. He cursed her out, and I think that is the guilt that made him bring her on his team. Look, the Burna Boy brand has been chaotic. And honestly, he has built his whole brand on arrogance. And I would say it works for him. It does, because he owns up to it. He lets everybody know that, yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm going to be an asshole, and that's good. But I'll tell you this. The reason why this branding will continue to work for Burna Boy, it's because we don't have a cancel culture based on the behaviors the artists put out, especially if it's a male artist. And that takes us a whole different conversation that I don't want to go into. But being a male artist, it's hard to cancel somebody like that because the behavior he puts out, people could easily let it go because they're like, oh, he's a guy. Reason number 2 why it will be hard to cancel Burna Boy is because you will all continue going to that show. You will all continue going there. They'll be kicking your faces, slapping you guys, kicking you guys out of the show.
What you trying to say? Niggas suffer from Stockholm syndrome? That's what you saying, brother? Because ain't no way I ever go spend my hard-earned American dollars on no Burna Boy knowing that he treat people like this. Ain't no way. What? Why I go get that money to a crackhead, man, before I spend it on Burna Boy?
You guys will still keep on going there. You are the problem. Because guess what? Even after he said what he said, there are people in the comments that are more like, yep, he said it. I still Burna Boy stand. So
Which what are we doing?
FBAs do not tolerate disrespect, ego, or delusion, especially towards us. And his worst...
Man, I set this nigga up to get rocked. Come do a show in New Orleans right quick, brother. Drop your ass right there off in the goose somewhere, bro. Man, the man got all kind of real jewelry. He coming through with $1 million plus worth of jewelry, man. Listen, just look out for your boy. I'm playing, y'all. I don't promote the violence, man.
Comment of them all, Black Americans don't have culture. You know, the same thing they always say. And this is the root. He said years ago that Black Americans have no culture.
Well, you a goddamn lie. You a damn lie. Black Americans' culture influenced the whole damn world, including your damn world, boy. Don't ever play. The way that you dress, boy, looking like a 2025 David Ruffins. Dressed like the Temptations. Come on, man. Don't ever say niggas ain't got culture. Is you crazy? The whole world won't be like us, nigga. Man, see, this after hours right here, y'all. This ain't office Will when I be doing my little documentary investigative type of work. Nah, this Will with his shoes off, man. Chilling after I done had me something to drink, goddammit.
You know, he's talking about the same Black Americans who built hip-hop, you know, the genre that elevated him, built R&B, you know, the sound he samples, built jazz, you know, the harmonic foundation of Afro beats, and built the entire global Black aesthetic he performs in. That comment was a preview of the arrogance we're seeing today. And now, years later, the bill came due. Because this time, the disrespect was direct, personal, economic, towards paying fans, towards grieving fans, and towards FBA audiences who embraced Afro beats before the mainstream did. Right. Unlike the Lagos shooting, this scandal happened on American soil to American fans paid for with American money. And in America, you insult the people keeping your career alive, you lose everything they built for you. Burna Boy wasn't taken down by cancel culture. He wasn't taken down by the same community whose cultural stamp made him global. The minute he mocked broke fans, FBA audiences said, all right, perfect. Enjoy performing for the rich fans only, because that's all who will be in your arena anyways, you know.
I still can't get over the black people ain't got no culture. The fact that you dress like this is because us, dog. The bust down watches and the iced out chains and the pinky ring and all that kind of stuff, bro, that come from African American culture. FBA, black folks from the South, from up north. That's where you get this from, dog. Show me a video of you niggas wearing iced out chains before you saw an African American rapper or athlete do it first. Show us the video of you dressed like this. It don't exist, nigga. Bro, they done pissed me off with this video, dog. I was a fan of Burna Boy, man. I wish I ever would play another one of these goof ass nigga songs, man.
All 7 of them. Now let's shift gears a little bit, because Burna ain't the only one learning about pride before the fall. We're going to be talking about the immigration panic happening in Haitian and Somali communities. You got people who came to America through asylum or TPS, built enclaves separated from FBAs, carried stereotypes about FBAs, flexed their homeland pride, and mocked American black culture. And they're now facing mass deportation threats and begging for solidarity. But here's the harsh truth. FBAs can't be deported supported. Immigrant communities can. And suddenly that pride about our homeland, our culture, we work harder than African Americans, is evaporating the second ICE knocks. Because the truth is, FBAs gave these communities the civil right foundations that made their immigration possible.
Yes, indeed, bro. I was talking about this the other day, man. The 1965, I think that's the date, Immigration Act was basically put together by the civil rights leaders, African American ones like Martin Luther King and others. The only reason why your black ass or your Asian ass or your Hispanic ass get to come over here, dog, is because my people put the work in the 60s, dog. Before that, from 1920s to about the 60s, dog, 75-80% of all the immigrants who came to this country were coming from Europe. White folks. And that's facts. You see what I'm saying? They was not allowing people who weren't white to come into this country. They was promoting Germans to come here. They was promoting people from Italy, Ireland, Eastern Europe and shit to come over here. They was not letting non-whites come in this country before the black people who y'all shitting on put the work in, bruh, so y'all can come over here and treat us crazy. Now, to all my Nigerians and stuff like that who actually fuck with black people, I'm not talking to y'all, but man, we all know black and Nigerian people watching this know that there's a lot of people who are from countries in Africa that don't fuck with us, man. And I'm calling a spade a spade. I'm gonna pick a side type of nigga. I don't, boy, what? I ain't fake, nigga. I just said the N-word, so I apologize, y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, this video done got me hot, man.
Compare different things. It's like really what y'all mad about, like B said, like y'all just don't have no roots. Y'all don't have no history for real.
Yeah.
The only history that y'all really have is we were slaves and somebody, you know, fixed it for us and then we back here. I mean, the only history that I really could say y'all physically probably have was probably the time when Martin Luther King and them was here, because I feel like they did, like, you know, a lot more as far as the black.
Martin Luther King, the reason why your ass on that couch right now talking shit, honestly, that just, it is what it is.
You know, African American culture for y'all. But other than that, it's like y'all really don't have nothing. Like y'all can't even say, like, y'all really don't have no food. Like, yeah, fried chicken and stuff, but white people eat that. You guys are white.
I know you ain't lying. And listen, bro, I fuck with people from Haiti, dog. But what, bro? Come on now. Haitian spaghetti, my nigga. That shit delicious as hell. But I'm saying that ain't like it's spaghetti. Last time I checked, Italians came up with that. Everybody got borrowed cultural food, man. It is what it is.
White and black, y'all are still Americans. You get what I'm saying? So only the difference that between the African Americans and like Americans that live in the United States is that one's white and one's black. But y'all honestly came from the same root. The only thing is y'all was slaves and y'all was manipulated to feel like y'all was so different, but y'all are just the same as both of them. So I just feel like it's more so like not even that it's beef, it's just hate.
And then the crazy part is, man, you don't even sound like someone who's from Haiti. You sound like a typical American person from the South. So you talk like us, you look like us, you act like us. How do we distinguish Haitian American from African American based on what I'm seeing right now? I'm not seeing the cultural differences right now. They're not conspicuous enough for me to put something on it right now.
It's just not even hate, it's envy.
It's more like educated. People gotta be more educated.
And then I also feel like people just are so just ignorant at that. Like, you know, ignorant. Like, you know, Haitians, we were slave at a point, but we wasn't like slaves like how, you know, y'all was on this land.
Yeah, we got our independence.
You know, we kind of did things differently, but I just feel like if we're gonna be black, we need to be black.
So I'm back and I'm calling all my Africans. Y'all up next. Come to the front of the classroom because I gotta talk to y'all, okay? So I want to talk to you all about a Somalian nurse practitioner who got into a verbal altercation with one of her patients who happened to be an African American man. And when I tell you she called him every N-word and racial slur under the sun, it's ridiculous.
So I've been seeing a lot of...
Hey, dog, could y'all imagine a racist white person observing a black person calling another black person racial slurs in a derogatory manner? Nancy, I done seen it all. You won't believe what I saw today. Can you believe there was a black person calling another black person the N-word? At first, I had my head down. I was in my phone, minding my own business, tending to mine like I usually do. And next thing you know, I hear a whole bunch of hoop hopping and hollering and all of this kind of stuff. A lot of ruckus and commotion. I look over and it's a black woman. I haven't heard a tongue lashing like that since 1967. Boy, Crazy work.
Videos pop up on my For You page about different creators talking about the tension between Black immigrants and Black Americans. And I really wanted to do a video sharing my personal experience being a Black immigrant myself. Coming here at a very young age, I grew up around a lot of Black Americans, but I also grew up in an area where there was a very high population of Black immigrants, mainly Haitians and Liberians, Africans. And because I grew up in the United States, I'm very Americanized. I'm basically American. So when I encountered these other Black immigrants, they also assumed that I am Black American. And when I tell you the stuff that they say about me in my own language, it's disgusting. And a lot of times I would come across Black Americans and they would ask me, like, why do Black immigrants hate us so much? And I feel like a lot of these content creators that post these videos really spot on, like, basically hit it on the head. And I could never give them, like, a legitimate answer because I didn't know myself, like, really. And I remember growing up, like, some family members would tell me to stay away from Black.
That's because Hollywood painted a picture, a narrative of African American Black people and told y'all that we were all drug dealers, we were all criminals, we all were murderers, and everything else under the sun. And y'all drunk the Kool-Aid. It is what it is. That's what happened. Y'all's master basically put the propaganda out there, and now the whole world hates Black folks or are afraid of us. Real talk. That's what it is, man. The movies, the media, everything.
Americans. And one of the reasons why is because when Black Americans get in trouble, they go to jail or some other consequence. But if I get in trouble, I will get deported. So that was like one of the reasons why I wasn't allowed to have Black American friends, because they were seen as troublemakers. And growing up, really, I kind of understand the reason why, but I don't understand the reason why. I don't know. But I feel like it's really good that a lot of different people are coming forward about it and really talking about it. It's a conversation that needs to be had, because regardless if you're a Black American or Black African or Black Caribbean, Black European, whatever, I just feel like Black people should really be together and unite, and especially in times like this.
Immigrant protections exist only because FBA activism destroyed racism immigration laws. And yet for years, many immigrants assimilated by separating themselves from FBAs, repeating every anti-FBA stereotype available. Well, until now. Now the vulnerability, is exposed, the fragility is undeniable, and the arrogance is collapsing, just like Burna Boy.
The biggest fear is, as Black Americans are delineating, and America as a country is doing the same thing. They're coming after us. Donald Trump got elected. Immigrants are scared. So now Black Americans are doing their own thing. At the time, we're hoping that they would be standing up for us, being part of our coalition. But
yeah, and that's the problem.
We don't know what to do now.
Yeah, because
bro, you should have acted like an ally from day one. It'll be a different story. Because some people ain't going to forgive you.
Old people, they kept telling us, well, you FBS don't wet hide. You don't wet. We came over with $2 and we were this and
what he said. Y'all don't wet hide. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
They kept telling us, well, you FBS don't wet hide.
Man, that shit funny as hell, dog. You don't wet hide. Man, come on, man. Damn.
You don't wet. We came over with $2 and we were this and y'all need to learn from us. It got real bad. And people got very arrogant. And even Jamaicans, they still do it. They still tell us, oh, don't come to Jamaica. Oh, don't do this. You are entitled. And y'all were telling us all of this stuff about how hard you work and how lazy we were. And we said, okay, well, handle your business then. And now people don't like it.
And can I say something? Do you know, I think that's why a lot of immigrants are running for office. There's a lot of Somalis in Minnesota, the New York mayor, because I think they're scared now since that, the current political system in America, and maybe Black Americans are not as supportive anymore. So they feel like they have to fight for themselves. They have to have a presence or else it's over for
this is crazy.
Immigrants here.
Yeah, and that ain't working because they ain't getting elected. A lot of them are not getting elected like that. It's like Winsome Sears, like your boy out there in Minnesota, Fatah, whatever his name is. He got washed. So it ain't really working out like they wanted to work out. So, hey, man, it's cats should have really checked themselves with the disrespect.
So how about we have a restart, man? Black Americans and Black immigrants, we forget everything in the past. We sign a new contract.
That's gonna be hard to do, bro. That's gonna be hard to do because black people got a saying: when somebody show you who they are, believe them.
We put the disputes and all this stuff to the past and just have a fresh start. Respect each other, respect each other's cultures, work together where we can work together.
Crazy, I just know it.
Let's try to work on that. I'm ready for that.
Well, the thing is, man, it's going to have to start back in the homeland. It has to start there because a lot of people bring over the same tribalistic disposition that they had over there. They bring it over here and they look at us as just another tribal group. And that's not going to work. We've been upholding global black unity, and we've been pretty much doing it by our damn selves. So it's time for these other groups to start standing on business over in the homeland, making sure some of that tribal nonsense has stopped. And then people can come to the table and say, hey, let's get out and, let's break bread.
So both of these stories are the same. Benefit from Black America, disrespect Black America, think you're above consequences, then reality hits like a repossession notice. FBAs are the cultural, political, and economic backbone of Black life in this country. We built the culture, we built the platforms, we built the policies, we built the blueprint for Black survival, we built the music that made Afrobeats global, and we built the movement that made immigration possible. So when folks, whether artists or immigrant groups start smelling themselves, FBAs, they don't argue. We don't plead for respect. We just simply let life do the correct thing.
Facts, man. But listen, that whole black people ain't got no culture shit, bro. That still got me pissed off, man. A lot of people seem to think that American black people don't have any culture. Can you please inform them how African Americans have culturally impacted the entire globe? Please. African Americans have profoundly shaped global culture through innovations in music, fashion, language, activism, and storytelling, with impact seen in nearly every corner of the world. I already know this. African Americans genres such as jazz, blues, gospel, R&B, hip hop, and rock and roll originated in the United States, but quickly became major cultural exports, influencing music scenes from Brazil to Japan. Hip hop, for example, has become a global movement, providing tools for local expression and social commentary for youth worldwide. Artists like Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, Kendrick Lamar, and Beyonce have become international icons whose work shapes trends and standard bearers of music globally. African Americans' creativity drives global fashion innovations, street style, dance trends, and visual arts, with the Harlem Renaissance and Black arts movement garnering worldwide respect. Black designers and stylists influence everything from urban clothing to high fashion runways, and their dance and artistic expressions regularly set standards embraced by cultures abroad. You see what I'm saying, bro? Come on, man. Let's be fucking for real, goddammit. But anyways, man, shout out to her. What's her name? The Culture Debrief. And yeah, man. If y'all like what I was putting down, hit that sub button.